Yesterday was a doozy for UWL baseball, but they managed to knock off Benedictine last night to keep their season alive. Now there's no margin for error as they must win twice against Co in order to reach Super Regionals for the second year in a row. Of course, you have to win once before that, so it's time to knock off the Co-Hawks if they can. UWL leads 1-0 in the third inning. A big weekend continues for Anthony Vivian, a gapper to the wall in right center, and a green light for Mac Bourne to reach home. The Eagles double their lead. Jack Olver is up next, and he follows that up with a ground ball that skips into the turf, the right field turf. Around comes Vivian, Eagles gaining even more momentum, and then one pitch after a pitching change, Jack Moran makes them wish they didn't do anything there. That liner falls in left to send Olver home. Couple of jacks involved here as part of a 7-run frame. And then George Seaman here is going to drive in 2 more on this play. And La Crosse gets the win when it matters most. 18-11 is the final. All right, so that's 1 down and 1 to go. As impressive as their performance was, it's all going to come down to this final game. Update your lineups. It's time to see who's moving on in Game 2. Co-Hawks up 2-1 in the first, but Anthony Vivian's the hottest bat out there. High, back, way back, gone. Kiss that ball goodbye. It's a 2-run bomb, his 5th in 5 games this weekend. Eagles up 3-2. And it kind of stays that way for a while. Isaiah Katz doing his thing. A 3-pitch strikeout with the bases loaded to get out of a jam. He had 6 of those after making an appearance in relief last night. To the 7th where it's a 5-2 game. George Seaman doing what he does best. That ball's going to land behind the cabin in right for a 3-run homer to make it 8-2. And that actually mattered a lot. Things got haywire, as did every game this weekend. But here, the Eagles got the 27th out. Celebration on the field as the Eagles come in clutch to advance. 9-7 is the final here, and they are headed to the Super Regionals once again.
Yeah, that's a really good co-team. Taking 2 today is, unfathomable, but just taking that first one by putting up those runs and putting us in that position, it's just such a good team. We knew they were going to come back and claw back, and they started to, it shows a lot of grit, especially in that first game to force Game 2.
I just have a lot of confidence in the guys behind me. I know that they'll make the play, so I know if I get a ball on the ground or in the air, I got infielders to field the ground ball and outfielders catch the fly ball, so just a lot of confidence from the guys behind me.
An amazing performance by the Eagles. As for the Super Regionals, they will begin Friday and will be in the form of a best-of-3 series, and that will be held at UW-Whitewater, so it will be the Eagles and Warhawks vying for a trip to Ohio for the D3 College World Series.